guys, welcome to the channel, and this is another little speed build. It's not really in a series or anything. I was just actually messing around with a room build, and then I was like, you know what, this could really just be the entire home. So I kind of bulldozed it and decided to just do like a whole house based around the room I built originally. And the whole idea for this house is I wanted to build a mermaid pastel, super sweet, inspired interior with kind of like a mid-century twist. And you'll see a little bit more what I what I mean when we get to the inside. But yeah, the outside is pretty simple as far as everything goes. It's kind of small. It's on one of the smaller lots on the Windenburg Island, and the outside of it is inspired by ships. So there's a lot of wood paneling, some stone, and the landscaping itself, I kind of wanted the flowers and the plants to look like they might be ocean like dwelling plants, and you know, like the thistle plants or flowers, they look like coral to me. And the taller flowers, especially this alien one, they just kind of remind me of ocean dwelling foliage. So yeah, that's kind of what I was going for with the landscaping, and I eventually add some more of that on the left side. But also a disclaimer, if you do download this house, I forgot about the mailbox, so it's kind of randomly on the side of the house, so you'll have to you'll have to put that somewhere in the front, I'm sure, for it to make sense. But otherwise, I really like how it came out, and I think it's it's a lot brighter than I normally would have gone. I think I don't normally use pastel colors ever, so this was a very, very good excuse to use pastel colors that I wouldn't really use, you know, and I was very, very excited to use that like minty old-fashioned stove that we got in the Parenthood pack. I don't imagine that this house is in a certain like time period. I think that this house, like the exterior of it is original, but the inside was all renovated and specifically for one sim that lives here. So I think that the sim that lives here loves like pastels, and they love Midcentury, and because they live by the ocean, there's a little bit of like marine type influence in some of the decor. So yeah, and oh, I love the entrance here. It's very different from what I normally would do. I was really excited to use this shell chair. It was just perfect. I love it. So this is the dining area, and I struggled quite a bit on what to use for the dining room, because I liked these chairs because it reminded me of shells, and they're very mermaid-like, but they're not very mid-century. So I wanted to make sure I kept a balance of that pastel, sugary sweet mermaid vibes with mid-century style and interior furnishing, because I didn't want to go too far one way or the other, but I wanted to make sure there was a nice balance. And I don't know why, but I always forget about those curtains. I think they're named dorm curtains or something, but they're like the perfect shade of a cream, and they're not too like thick or big. They're the perfect size. I don't know why I don't use them as much, but yeah. So this area in the dining room, there was like a bar area, and I wasn't really liking how the shelves were looking because I tend to do that quite a bit and I wanted to do something a little different. So I ended up getting rid of those shelves and I used like a china cabinet, as you can see here, and I just kind of raised them up and fit them on top of the bar, so it made kind of like a cool like glass and china cabinet above the bar. I'm not 100% sure if the bar is functional because of that, because I may not have tested that. But it looks nice and that's all that matters, right? So this is the little bathroom. This house is only a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom house, but I'm sure you could add on to it if you wanted to, if you, you know, put this house on a bigger lot, because the lot that I put it on was pretty small, so I could only fit a 1 bedroom comfortably anyway. But I really like how this came out. I think it's kind of different. I've had the idea to do like a mermaid pastel inspired bedroom for a really long time, but I'm happy that it turned into a house because I think that it's just a really cute build. I thought about using this bed that came with what was it, the outdoor pack, but I wasn't liking the frame that much. I wish that we could have this frame from City Living with the bedding from that bed, like the pale yellow. I think that would have looked a lot nicer in the bedroom, but that's okay. I liked the curtains on the side though. I think it just kind of adds to that fantasy vibe that I was going for, and I don't know, I quite liked it, and I tried to use as many pastel colors as I could in each room. And I know that this painting isn't exactly, you know, part of the ocean, but it looked kind of like a coastal city or something to me, so I thought that would be kind of nice in here. I was pretty excited to have this like beachy painting in the kitchen. I think it kind of ties it all together. This is the backyard or the patio area. It's pretty simple, just a little bench and a barbecue. I figured since the dining room table is like right there, you wouldn't really need a backyard seating area for eating anyway. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to, but I didn't really see the need for it. And this area over here on the left is the living room, and it's pretty small considering it's kind of jammed in the corner, to be honest, but I felt like it was the best place for it. Swapped out that rock coffee table for this one because I felt like it was a little more mid-century, and of course I had to have the chair from the bowling pack because it's my favorite chair ever. And I like to have the stone that came with the bowling pack as well because it just reminded me of the ocean and, you know, the rock cliffs, and I wanted to incorporate some natural elements into the build. And yeah, but that's pretty much it. I'm just going to be adding this little office nook here by the living room, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!